get started. And we'll get started seated. We'll go ahead and just place both sit bones on the ground firmly. So lifting up the right side and then the left side. Making sure they're both comfortably grounded on the earth. We'll place both hands on our knees and we'll just close our eyes for a moment. Taking a breath in through our nose. Holding. And then breathing out through our nose. Exhale. Inhale. Holding. Exhale out. Doing this twice more. Inhale through the nose. Holding. Exhale out. One more. Deeply inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale out. Keeping your eyes closed for a moment and palms are resting at the knees. Feeling the connection from palms to knees. We'll take 3 cat-cows, keeping the eyes closed and focusing inward on your breath. Inhale, lifting the chest and chin. Exhale, round the spine, tucking the chin downward towards the chest. Letting your head hang for a moment. And then inhale, gently rising, lifting the chin away from the chest. Exhale, draping the chin down to the chest, letting the spine curl. Hanging heavy for a moment with the head. And then inhale, lifting up the chin and the chest. Letting the throat open here. And then exhale, dropping the chin down to the chest. Letting the head hang heavy for a moment. Palms are still resting at the knees. Gently turning the head to the right. Back to center. Turning the head to the left. And then back to center. Coming up to the chin is back to that neutral setting. We'll go ahead and place one hand over our heart and one hand over our belly. Focusing all of the energy on our core muscles, our abdominal muscles, and squeezing them tight for a moment. Feeling this strength from our core, we'll breathe in, tightening the muscles as tight as we can. And then exhale, releasing the muscles, letting the belly return to relax as that exhale releases from the nose and mouth. Doing this twice more. Inhale, tightening the belly muscles. Feeling that strength in our core. And then exhale, releasing the belly muscles and coming back to stillness and neutral. Once more, inhale. Tightening the belly muscles, feeling that strength in our core. And then exhale, relaxing the belly. Relaxing the palms down by the knees. And then gently draping the chin towards the chest. Letting the head hang very heavy. Curling deeper and deeper, chin to chest. And then shake the head no. Still breathing here. And then shake the head yes. Coming back to stillness. And gently coming back to neutral with the chin. Keeping your focus downward. We'll bring the right palm to our left knee and the left palm behind us. As you gently twist towards the left side. Keeping both sit bones planted on the earth, only twisting as far as feels comfortable to us. Taking it nice and easy on yourself today. Always connecting to our breath. Taking an inhale. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. See if you can twist to the left just a slight bit more. Taking 2 more rounds of breath here. One more inhale. Exhale out. Gently spinning back to neutral, left palm to left knee, right palm to right knee. We'll shift from left to right here, spinning the hips from left to right, the upper body. Taking that soft and subtle twist, again, as only as feels comfortable to you. We'll bring our right palm behind us as we sweep our left palm across to the right knee. Taking a seated twist, gaze can follow that right shoulder. We're at the right side of your mat. We'll take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Once more. Inhale. Exhale out. Gently and slowly coming back to spin to neutral. Shifting from left to right with the upper body and the hips. Coming to neutral. We'll inhale the arms up to the sky, bringing them to touch above our head. And then exhale, bringing them through center to rest at our heart. Setting your intention for class. Remembering that breath is an essential part of your yoga practice. Take a deep breath in with me. Exhale, side out. Making the next 2 rounds vocal with the exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, letting it all go. Once more, inhale. Exhale out. Keeping your palms at heart center, pressing the palms as firmly as you can together without discomfort. Gently twisting all of the upper body to the right. Maybe you only spin a couple inches. Maybe you can twist all the way to that right hip. Either way, only taking this as far as feels comfortable in your body. Feeling this extension through the left hip, just a slight hip opener on the left. Coming back through center, take an inhale. Exhale out. We'll do the same thing, rolling to the left this time. Inhale. Twist to the left. Exhale out. Feeling the extension on the right hip this time. This soft hip opener. Coming back through center. We'll sweep both hands and arms up to the sky as we inhale together. Palms come to touch, folding and bending forward. Palms can come to the floor. If you have a block for yoga practice in your home, I suggest you use that, or you can use books that are around the same height or length. You can also use pillows that are around this height or length, just to help bring the earth closer to you. Then bending forward, this just allows to keep some pressure off the hips and the shoulders and that low back. Only bending as far as feels comfortable, and then shaking the head yes. And then shaking the head no. Coming to stillness, walking the fingertips back to your lap. We'll take 3 cat-cows again. Palms press into the knees. Inhale, lifting the chin and the chest. Exhale, rounding the chin down to the chest. Taking 2 more. Inhale. Looking up, chin lifts. Exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin in. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. We'll just exhale, bringing the chin, tucking it as close as you can to the chest. Feeling the back push out towards the back wall. Feeling your shoulder blades pull away from one another as you open up the back. Take a breath here. And then exhale, return to neutral. Let the shoulders come back and down away from the ears. We'll open up the shoulders now by doing a couple shoulder shrugs. Inhale, lifting the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And then exhale, back and down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, back and down. Once more. Inhale. Exhale, back and down. Keeping the neck nice and neutral. We'll go ahead and extend the right leg out long. Keeping that left foot inside the thigh or the knee. Try not to press on that knee though, if you do have it located at the knee. We'll point the toes forward, and then we'll flex the foot as if we're pressing into a wall. We'll point the toes forward, and then we'll flex the foot as if we're pressing into a wall, just bringing some awareness into that right leg. Doing this once more, pointing the toes, and then flexing the foot. We'll go ahead and keep that right leg extended as we open up the left leg. We'll point both toes and flex both feet. Now matching our breath to this movement, we'll inhale with our flexed foot. And then exhale, point the toes. Inhale with the flexed foot. Exhale and point the toes. Once more with both feet. Inhale. Exhale. Gently extending the left leg, keeping it extended as we bring that right foot inside of the leg on the left. Your palms can be wherever comfortable on your knees, holding that right foot, right leg. We'll keep that rhythm with our breath. We'll inhale as we flex the foot on the left. Exhale and point the toes. Inhale, flexing the foot. Exhale and point the toes. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Gently extending both legs long. Flexing and pointing the toes at a natural rhythm. You can fasten the pace or keep it nice and slow. And then gently bringing the feet and the ankles together. Maybe they don't touch, maybe they're just a little bit, couple inches apart, or maybe they do touch. Either way, you're doing this right. Feeling that core energy that we started in the beginning of practice, tightening those belly muscles up. We'll inhale, the arms up to the sky, tightening our belly muscles. And then exhale, palms to heart center, releasing the belly muscles. Inhale, the arms up, tightening. Exhale, the palms to heart center, releasing. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly and carefully bringing your palms to your legs. They can rest at your knees, your shins. So for me, I know that my legs are not as flexible as I would like them to be, but that's why I practice. So I'm going to bend my knees because we're going to forward fold. So if you need to bend your knees to bring your feet closer to you or legs closer to you, as we inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, folding over our legs. So again, this might not be exactly picture perfect, but again, this is yoga practice. So just folding over our legs here, you can bend the knees, keeping the heels planted on the earth. Chin is chucked. And you're just resting here for a moment. Gaze is at the floor, at your legs. And thinking one positive, kind thing to yourself in this moment now. Inhale. Exhale out. Coming back to that cross leg position, bringing both legs back to cross. You can always keep them straight. It's completely up to you if that's not comfortable to cross your legs. We'll take 3 cat-cows, opening up the heart space. So focusing all of our energy where our thumb knuckles rested before, the center of the heart. Inhale, lifting the chin and the chest. Taking it nice and slow as we exhale, dropping the chin down to the chest. Inhale, slowly rising the chin up towards the sky, opening that heart space. Exhale, dropping the chin down towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Gently coming back to that neutral spine, neutral neck. We'll plant that left palm on the earth beside us. Again, this is where a block or a book or a pillow will come in handy. You can place that on the floor just to bring the earth closer to you. So you're not stretching to cause pain, you're stretching to cause movement. So left palm is planted. Sweep the right arm up to the sky. Nice and tall and straight with the right arm. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bending over to the left. So everything is draping across towards the left side of the room. Feeling the opening here from hip to pinky finger on the right. Now, if you're collapsing in your heart space a little, just gently open up that heart space. Feeling the length and vibration run all the way from pinky down to the right hip. Taking a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sweeping the arm up to the sky. Exhale, right palm down to the earth. We'll switch sides. You can shake it out, twist up and down with the arms or shoulders. Moving the block or the book, if you're using that, over to the other side. As you press down into that right palm, either way, earth, block, or book. Sweeping the left arm up, nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Gently bending over to the right this time. You can bend that right elbow, feet be closer to the earth. Again, if you're collapsing in your heart space, we'll open up, just gently creating that heart space and shoulder space to be open on the left and center. We'll take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling that vibration and energy run all the way from left pinky down to left hip. We'll inhale the arms straight up to the sky, and then exhale both palms to knees. Gently twisting from left to right here, possibly feeling this in your core or in your upper heart space and shoulders. We'll come to stillness. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Palms come to meet above our head. And then exhale, palms come to heart center as we fold forward. Hanging heavy for a moment, shaking the head side to side. And then gently and softly coming back to center as we come back up. We're going to go ahead and come onto our knees. So gently on your mat, you can always double up your mat as well. So if you find that you have knee discomfort, you can just fold your mat like so. You can also grab pillow, blanket, whatever props are in your space and put them right under your knees. Just to create a little more padding and comfort for you. We'll go ahead, making sure that our legs and our knees are aligned with our hips. So the knees are falling right under the hips and the palms are spread wide, fingertips are spread wide, and they fall right underneath our shoulders to create perfect lines here, or almost perfect lines. We'll do that same cat-cow motion that we did seated. We'll inhale, lifting the chest and chin. Exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. Doing this twice more. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Coming back to neutral. We'll gently and softly rotate that right finger to face the right knee. Now you can either press your palm into the earth, feeling this right extension in the right wrist. If that becomes too uncomfortable, just create a fist and press into the mat with your fist on the right side. Either way, you're still opening up that right wrist. Take a breath here. Take a breath out. Spinning fingertips back towards the top of your mat. We'll take a breath together to reset. Inhale. Exhale. Switching sides, left fingertips face the left knee. If that's too much on you, you're going to just create that little fist again. The opposite palm stays flat on the mat. Feeling the opening in the right wrist. Inhale. Exhale. Spinning that left fingertips back towards center. And then gently, we'll bring the toes to touch and the hips will spread wide or as wide as comfortable as you sink back to child's pose. This is where, if you'd like to, you can bring the earth closer to you by sliding that pillow into place. You can use that book or block, and you can just rest your forehead on it gently. If you don't feel like coming all the way down to the earth, and I'll just let you rest here for a moment as you remember your intention that you set for yourself. With this intention in mind, just softly reaffirming to yourself that you can complete this. Taking 2 more breaths here. One more breath. And then sighing it out and coming back to that table top. In the tabletop position, we'll make sure that our palms are stacked underneath of our wrists and our knees are stacked under our hips. We'll gently extend the right leg long, pressing into the mat with our right toes, just feeling this length on the right side. Taking an inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. Envisioning your leg is filling up with air on the inhale as we breathe in. And then exhale, bending the knee, releasing the air. Bringing that knee back to meet the left knee. We'll extend the left leg long. Take an inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Again, envision that the air is filling up when we breathe in on that left leg. Inhale. Exhale out. Gently bringing that left knee back to meet the right knee. We're going to go ahead and shoulder open here with both shoulders. So we'll keep the left palm planted as we inhale, sweeping the right arm up to the sky. Feeling the length from fingertip to fingertip. Gently make a fist with that right palm. Rotate the wrists in a couple directions with a circle. And then take them the opposite way. Coming to stillness, we'll swoop that right arm through the left. Again, if you'd like to bring the earth closer to you, I encourage you to bring a pillow, book, or blanket or block underneath that right shoulder. This will help to elevate and alleviate some of that pressure off the right shoulder while still taking this posture. Left arm is completely straight in front of you. Feeling this shoulder opener on the right side. We'll take 3 breaths here as your hips are still lifted. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. One more, envisioning that your right shoulder is opening up even wider and stronger. As we inhale together. Exhale out. Gently walking that left palm back to the face, pressing into the left palm as the right arm sweeps up, wiggling the fingers on the right, and then bringing them back to the mat. Switching sides here, so if you need to move that supported prop next to you on the left, please do so as we bring that right palm to ground firmly into the earth. We'll sweep the left arm up to the sky. Take an inhale. And then exhale, close the fingertips around the palm to make a fist on the opposite side. Rotating the left wrist in a couple different directions. Both ways. And then gently extending the fingertips and sweeping the left arm underneath the right. Through that little circle and opening. Again, using that prop under the left shoulder to help bring the earth closer and extending that right arm out long. We'll take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Gently and softly bringing that right palm back towards your face. Press into the right palm as the left arm lifts up. Circling out the fingertips, stretching them out, and then bringing left palm down to the mat. We'll let the toes touch in the back. As we open up the knees wide, possibly as wide as the mat if that's comfortable, and then sink back on the hips. Gently bringing the forearms to the mat, and then forehead to the mat or one of your props. Child's pose supported. Releasing the tension from your shoulders now. Sending all of your breath to your spine. As we inhale together. Exhale out. Inhale together. Exhale out. Once more. Inhale, filling up with air. Envisioning your spine is lengthening with the breath in. And then exhale, relax and let it out. Gently coming back to that tabletop posture. Bringing the knees underneath the hips. We'll move the props of any kind to the side for now, unless you're using that prop under your knee for more support. We'll lengthen through our right arm and inhale it straight out in front of us. Thumb is facing up towards the sky. Fingertips are spread wide. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, bend the elbow, bring right palm underneath the right wrist. Doing the same thing with the left. Inhale, the arm long and straight out in front. Thumb is facing up, gaze is at the earth. Take a breath in. And bend the elbow and breathe out as you bring that left palm back underneath left wrist. We'll do the same thing on the back side. So using our legs, palms are still planted into the earth. Left knee is grounded. We'll inhale the right leg out long. You can keep the toes on the earth like so, or you can gently lift the toes off the earth, either bringing them to hip height or just to hover, whatever's comfortable in your body. Using that core strength from the beginning of practice that we fired up in our bellies. Take a breath in and a breath out. Releasing some of that tension from your shoulder blades and low back. Taking one more breath here. And one more breath out. Bending the right knee and bringing it back through center. Same thing, opposite side. Extend the left leg long. Keep the toes on the mat. Hover them or lift them straight back to align with the hips. Foot is flexed in either position. We'll take 2 breaths as we press firmly into the palms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Releasing the left knee to meet the right knee. Gently and fully supported here with the palms, we'll shake the hips from right to left. Just this back and forth movement with the lower body. And then we'll come to stillness. We'll bring the toes to touch, spread the knees wide like the mat. And then we'll sink down to the mat with our forehead, forearms, and possibly our chest. Again, if you'd like to slide a block, pillow, blanket, or bolster underneath your forehead or chest to keep the earth closer to you, please feel free. We're going to release that tension from our shoulders and upper back, as well as from our fingertips. So gently wiggle the fingers as we inhale. And then exhale, rest the fingertips softly, not pressing, but softly resting. Taking the next breath, inhale. Exhale, letting the shoulder blades fall apart from one another. On your next breath in, we'll exhale, bringing the elbows to soften. And then gently and softly, thinking one kind thing to yourself. Reminder that breath is the only consistent thing in our practice and in our life from start to finish. Honoring your breath now as we breathe in together. Hold and breathe out. Gently coming back up to that tabletop posture, bringing the knees to stack underneath the hips. Gently moving any props to the side. We'll go ahead and bend that left knee even more as we bring the left foot up. We'll keep both palms on the earth. This is where 2 blocks can come in handy, 2 books. You can use them in front of you if you only have one, or side by side to use as supporters for your palms. You'll gently and softly bring yourself all the way to kneeling as you rise up. Keeping that core locked will help to keep you balanced. Gently inhale the arms up to the sky. Bring the palms to touch above your head, and then sweep the palms down to your heart space. Twisting to the right, coming back through center, and twisting to the left. Coming back through center, we'll inhale the arms up to the sky, and then we'll bend at the elbows and create almost a goalpost or cactus-like arms, keeping the elbows lifted and the arms nice and strong. Fingertips are spread wide as we inhale. And then exhale, bringing the fingertips to touch. Inhale, spreading the fingertips wide. And then exhale, fingertips to touch. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Softly and gently bring the palms and fingertips down to the hips. We'll gently have them rest at the hips. And we'll just align, checking down and peeking at our toes so that we create a nice box with that left leg. We'll inhale the arms up. And then exhale, palms to heart center. Twisting to the left softly and gently, just like we did in seated, not pressing yourself too far, only as far as feels comfortable in your body. Taking this slight hip opener, we'll come back through center and then twist over to the right. Coming through center again, we'll inhale the arms up. And then exhale, plant both fingertips to the earth. Almost as if you're in this runner's lunge. It's okay if your fingers are hovering. We'll keep that right palm on the earth. Again, this is where that prop will come in handy. By resting that right palm on the prop, we'll sweep the left arm up to the sky. Our gaze can be neutral, just looking at that side wall, or to open up the heart space and our throat chakra a little more, we can gaze at that left thumb. Taking 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gently bringing both fingertips to the earth. We'll keep the palms planted as we sweep and move that left leg back to meet the right. We'll be in the tabletop posture. We'll take 3 cat-cows here. Inhale. Lifting up. Exhale, rolling chin to chest. Inhale, looking and lifting. Exhale, rolling chin to chest. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Taking it up on the opposite side. We'll go ahead and bring that right foot up to meet the right palm, taking our time to get here. Then gently walking the fingertips up the right leg to square off the hips, coming into this modified crescent lunge. Shoulders are back and down. We'll inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms come to touch, and then bringing the palms through heart center. Take a breath here, feeling strong in your core. Inhale. Exhale out. Gently sweeping the arms up on the inhale. Feeling nice and long and extended. We'll exhale then at the elbows are bent, coming into the cactus and goalpost arms. Fingertips are spread wide as we inhale. Exhale, closing the fingertips to touch one another. Inhale, fingertips spread wide. Exhale, fingertips close to touch one another. Being mindful, matching breath with movement. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Gently sweeping the arms up. And then exhale, bringing fingertips to the earth. Resetting the spine. And then gently and softly, we'll inhale the fingertips back up to touch at our heart space. We'll twist to the right and then twist to the left. Feeling a slight opening through our hips and our heart space. Gently bringing the fingertips down to the earth. Again, using that block bolster, some sort of prop to help bring the earth closer to you. We'll use that on our left side, so left palm to the earth as we sweep the right arm up. Gaze is neutral, staring straight ahead, or possibly looking at that right thumb. Feeling the length created from thumb to thumb. We can inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep that right arm down. Moving the prop to the side. Sweeping the right knee back to meet the left. Taking 3 cat-cows to reset the spine. Inhale, lifting through the chest and chin. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking one last child's pose before we come to recline on our backs. Toes spread, come to touch, knees spread wide, hips sink back, forearms come to the mat, sliding any props you need into place, and then resting here. Taking 3 breaths, softening the fingertips on this exhale. Inhale. Soften the fingertips, exhale out. Inhale. Soften the shoulder blades, exhale out. Soften the jaw and the throat on this exhale. Inhale. Exhale and soften. Gently rising back up. And then however is easiest for you, swinging the legs around and then coming onto your backs. Keeping any props close by in case you need them while reclined. Gently feeling the spine connect with the earth. Bringing your palms to rest on top of your belly. Feeling the breath rise and fall in that space now. Closing your eyes if you wish. And then gently windshield wiper the knees. So just rock the knees side to side. Taking it as drastic or as soft as you'd like. So maybe the knees fall and hit the ground, or maybe they just hover softly. With each bend and swivel, releasing tension in the back. Coming to stillness. Bringing the feet to touch. Knees are still bent. Palms are on our bellies. Gently and softly, we'll take a few bridge poses. If it's more helpful, you can bring your palms down beside you, or you can have them rest the top of your belly. We'll inhale, lifting the hips off the earth, just an inch or two, holding them, hovering them for 3, 2, 1, lowering the hips down to the earth. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Coming back to center. Inhale, lifting the hips to hover off the earth. Taking it 1 to 5 inches off the earth. Hugging your core in will help you to stabilize your balance. Holding for 3, 2, 1, lowering the hips to the earth. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side softly. Remembering to match breath with movement as we come to stillness. Inhale, lifting the hips to hover, holding for 3, 2, 1, letting the hips go. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And then once you're ready, you can let the knees fall to the left, letting them hover or rest on the earth beside you as your arms open up to a T and your gaze goes out towards that right finger. Letting your eyes soften and close here. Feeling the breath take up space. Feeling your body twist open on its own. All it asks of you to stay here and soften. Taking the breath in and the breath out. One more on this side. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing the knees back through center. And then letting them fall open towards the right. As your gaze goes to the left palm for supine twists on the opposite side. Taking 2 breaths here on this side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gently and softly bringing the knees back through center. Letting the palms rest on top of the belly. Keeping that left foot grounded. We'll gently sweep the right off the earth, letting it hover for a moment, and then crossing that right ankle over top of the left thigh. If that doesn't work for you, you can just let the leg hover here softly on the right. If that does work for you, with that right ankle crossed over the left for that figure 4 recline, you can choose to stay here or take it one step further by interlacing the fingers behind that left thigh and lifting the left foot off the earth. So your palms and fingertips are holding that left thigh now, supporting your weight and supporting this hip opener. We'll be here for 3 breaths. If at any time this becomes discomfort, instead of a nice gentle stretch, you can release the fingertips and bring that foot back to the earth. You can also choose to just lay here and breathe. Taking your Shavasana early if you'd like. If you're following me, make sure your feet are flexed. Keeping the legs nice and strong. Using the energy in that lower half of your body. Taking one more breath on this side. Releasing the fingers from the left side. Keeping that right ankle crossed if you have it. Gently pressing in to the right thigh softly. Take a breath here. And a breath out. Bringing that right foot back to the earth. And windshield wiper the knees from side to side as you rest your palms over your stomach or your hips. Recentering yourself, keeping the right foot grounded this time. Slowly hovering that left foot off the earth as if you're pressing into a wall with that left foot. Choosing one of these 3 variations, you can stay here. You can cross that left ankle over the right thigh. You can stay here or flex the foot and interlace the fingers behind the right thigh, pressing as if you're pressing into a wall with both feet. Taking 3 breaths in whatever variation you're choosing. Each one strengthens and opens the hips and the legs. Being mindful of where you're holding the tension. One more breath here. And one more breath out. Releasing the fingers from behind the leg if you chose. Gently keeping that right foot grounded as you press into the left side, softening gently, not too much pressure. Take one breath here. And breathe out. Bringing the palms direct over the hips and belly. Knees are still bent, feet are now planted into the earth firmly. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. When you're ready, go ahead and let the legs go long. They can spread as wide as your mat or come close together, your choice for your practice. Inhale, sweeping the arms above your head for a full body stretch, toes and fingertips reach in opposite directions. Using all the muscles in your body to stretch fully here as we inhale even deeper. And then exhale, bringing your arms down by your sides. Releasing tension from your fingertips. Softening and closing your eyes. Releasing tension from your jaw, from your temples, letting the lips open just a little, a soft, open smile to the face, letting the body know you're calm and safe. Softening through the shoulders, letting them fall into the earth a little more. Maybe the palms face up now and spread a little wider from each other. Softening through the abdominal and core muscles. Softening through the thighs. Letting the toes point away from each other and soften here. Letting yourself relax into the silence now. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Connecting with your breath and letting each thought drift away slowly and softly. Resting and relaxing. Deeper and deeper. Softer and softer. Letting the silence and stillness bring you closer to the earth. Letting your breath return to normal. Gently listening to this soft poem. When your world moves too fast and you lose yourself in the chaos, introduce yourself to each color of the sunset. Reacquaint yourself with the earth beneath your feet. Thank the air that surrounds you with every breath you take. Find yourself in the appreciation of life. As you gently come back into awareness, wiggling the toes and the fingers, and rolling to your favorite side. Take a breath here on your side, inhaling together. Exhale out. Pressing yourself up to a seated posture as we began class the same way. Bringing your palms to rest at your knees. Gaze is soft or closed. Take an inhale with the palms at the knees. Exhale out. Bringing the palms to the heart space. Pressing them together in that prayer-like posture. Letting the sunlight from your soul and your body shine through by letting the fingertips peek open. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all for coming to class. I will answer any questions. You can email me. You can feel free to talk to me after class. And then I'm sure that we will stop this recording in just a moment.
Thank you, Molly.